What's popping, everybody? It's your girl Nancy Kaunda. Hope you had an amazing day. My day is going very well. I know I've been away for a while, but your girl is back with some hot tea. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Al Shifa Online TV. Wow, okay, so before we start our show, I'd like to begin with a little quote for the day. And it says, "When someone is not right for you, life will continuously use them to hurt you until you are strong enough to let them go." Okay, that quote is it's so deep. Okay, I'm gonna read it again. When someone is not right for you, life will continuously use them to hurt you until you are strong enough to let them go. So I hope that you've made sense of this quote and it resonates with somebody somewhere out there. So let's head over to trendy topics. Okay, the 2021 Met Gala is almost here, set to take place on Monday, September 13th. We all know that the Met Gala is the Super Bowl of fashion, and only the A-list stars who get to play dress up in expensive custom-made designer outfits are in attendance. Well, this year's attendees will honor all things American fashion, which is the theme for the Met Gala this year. Well, so the guest list got leaked, and in attendance is TikTok star Addison Rae, Emma Chamberlain, and YouTuber James Charles. Okay, so people have been really aggravated because the Met Gala, the Met Gala is the Super Bowl of fashion, and we have all these people from Salma Hayek to Beyonce to Rihanna to Nick Jonas, Priyanka Chopra. All of these big name celebrities, are usually in attendance. So for them to invite TikTok stars, and I feel like they haven't really reached that bar, because all of these A-list celebrities, they had to reach a certain point in their career for them to get an invite. And people are kind of bored with the fact that right now they're opting to invite these TikTok stars. And yeah, I personally feel like it's not a bad thing, because it's kind of a way to motivate somebody to continue doing what you're doing, to be able to let them know that we see you, we see the progress that you're making, and why not, girl, come to the Met Gala. But anyway, let's just wait and see if they're gonna show or they're not gonna show. So let's hope for the best. In other stories, okay, so I have been seeing this story trend for the past few days, and it's about the self-made billionaire Kylie Jenner. So people have been speculating that Kylie Jenner might be expecting baby number 2 from her baby daddy Travis Scott.
So I'm 34 weeks today.
Here's the thing, you guys. So we all know the Kardashians, how they are. We've seen their reality show from season 1 to season 20, and by the look of things, we've seen Kourtney. She's had both her 3 kids with Scott, even though we knew that Scott was, like a little bit unstable, he had the all rehab, alcohol kind of problems, but, she still chose to have kids with him. And then we go to Chloe, who has a baby with, Tristan Thompson. And even though right now that they are not together, she still wants to have a second baby with him, which I feel like it's actually not a bad thing. I think like they're looking at it on a terms of they don't want to have like multiple baby daddies, which is okay because most of the celebrities out here, they tend to, have babies with all these different men, and it's really, really hard for the kids to, navigate, because it'll be like, okay, today baby number 1 is going to the first baby daddy, baby number 2 has his or her own father, baby number 3, different dads, which actually is kind of confusing, and it kind of brings that commotion in the house. But they chose to have kids, with just one man, even though they're not in a committed relationship. And sadly, I feel like this is how this generation is going to end up. You'll be like, okay, I'm just gonna have a baby with you, and that is it. No commitments, nothing. You give me a seed, I carry the baby, and you just pay child support. Okay. So yeah, but Kylie herself hasn't come out to say that I'm pregnant. We're still waiting for her to confirm the rumors, even though Caitlyn Jenner kind of gave us a hint that she is expecting grandchild number 19. Wow, these people have a lot of kids. 19th grandchild. Well, if you are pregnant, Kylie, congratulations, and we wish you all of the best in your pregnancy and your life and everything. So yeah, anyways, on to our next story. Well, we know Kanye West and Drake have been beefing for a few years right now, and Drake, well, the fans are actually saying that Drake dissed Kanye in his verse on Trippie Redd's latest single named Betrayed. And this was Drake's verse, quote, "I swear I've been betrayed one too many times, too many accounts. All these fools and beefing that I barely know, 45, 44, burnt out, let it go. They ain't changing SHIT for me, it's set in stone." And yeah, so Kanye being Kanye, I don't know why, but Kanye always has to be petty. He's that petty guy. In that group of friends that you have, you always have that one petty person. They never let anything slide. Well, that is Kanye West for you, because he didn't let this slide. Instead, he posted a picture of a group chat that he had between Drake, Pusha T, and himself, which was later deleted from his Instagram stories. And feeling like he was not petty enough, he was like, no, I need to go low, I need to set the bar a little bit low. He went ahead and took a post of a map and address, and he was like, ding, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, that is the pin to Drake's house in Toronto, Canada. And I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, you gave us the Papi Chulo's address. I'm like, oh my, okay, Drake is my celebrity crush, so just because I don't live in Canada, bummer, but Drake, if you're watching this, holla at your girl. Well, yeah, so Kanye was being petty. I know all of us love Drake, we were like, trust me, who wouldn't want to live in Drake's house? I mean, it's $100 million mansion, not just a house, $100 million mansion. I mean, I know I would want to live in that big ass house, but yeah, Kanye, stop being petty. Like, everything doesn't revolve around you. I feel like these are two great rappers that we have in our time, and everybody right now would totally love to like see a Kanye and Drake collab. So these people should just put their beef aside, slip it under the rug, and give us some good music. The same to Rihanna. Girl, we're waiting for that album, okay? Anyway, so in an interview with Emmanuel Acho, Lil Wayne spoke about his mental health problems and him pulling the trigger on himself. He said as a kid, he wasn't able to speak up because of how his mom was. He wasn't able to share an opinion, let alone say how he was feeling. Quote, I'm from one of those families where your mama will beat you straight up and you don't talk back. You have no one to vent to, no one to get it out to, and you can't bring it to your friends at school, because you want to stay cool and all that. So you can't tell them, yo, my mama beat me at home, I have all those bruises, my head's not right, because you want to be the cool kid. That's what he means. He also admitted that after, the gunshot incident, his mother actually, changed for the better, and she was more of a present mom. But down the line, after he became this famous rapper, he was like, the mental challenges were still there, but they came like at an elevated level. Like, when he was a kid, it was like this small, but now that he's a superstar, it was this big.
How could you be that popular and still feel alone?
Again, you create these things, and here again, it's mental health. Because none of these perspectives or none of these opinions or decisions or things you're thinking or thoughts may be true at all. It's what you're creating here because of this situation. And again, so you start to think, well, do anyone actually care? Will it matter when it's all over? Will I matter? And that's always the question. Well, will you matter when it's all over? Will you matter? Not the things you've done, the things you've done for everyone else, but will you actually matter to them, but most of all to you?
And personally for me, I feel like, I think all of us, like as African, if you have been brought up in an African household, where you can never talk back to your mom because she will beat the skin out of you, like kama ni mwiko, ni slippers, ni nini, yani atatoka tu hivi akurushie, and you cannot tell her ati hapana, utachapwa. In fact, unafaa useme asante amekuchapa. We didn't have the privilege like the white kids do, like they'll beat up and they'll be like, I hate you, don't talk to me, all those kind of things. We didn't have that. Your mom will beat you. Hata kama mkiwa public, unachuna tu hapo kwa kama paja, you'll be like, okay. They said, spare the rod, spoil the child. But our African parents, they'll be like, nope, I am going to beat the crap out of you and you're going to toe that line. So yeah, we still thank our parents, because hizo vitabu zilitusaidia, but for some people I feel like, I don't know. Like for Lil Wayne, he kind of had a problem, but his parents couldn't see that. And as parents, you should actually take the time to get to know your kid. As in ujue, mtu wangu akibehave vivi, he's not okay. Akibehave vivi, something is wrong. Akibehave vivi, they are happy. They should be able to know like if there's something actually wrong with your kid. Because, some parents will be like, oh, my kid committed suicide. I didn't know he had a problem. The kid will just write a letter and then ajinyonge ama akunywe sumu, and the parent will be like, my kid was fine, like mimi sikuwa najua alikuwa kuna shida ABCD. It's because the kid was scared to come and tell you, mom, dad, this is what I am feeling. Even though I feel like as in kulikuwa na ile uoga, like most of us, we were so afraid of our parents because we'll be like, nikiambia mzae hivi, mimi nitapigwa tu kibare moja, afadhali nijinyamazie, But right now, kids are actually opening up, and this mental health thing is actually like a huge deal, because all of the teens, it's almost like 80% of teens right now worldwide are suffering from depression and all these mental illnesses, and parents are not taking time to listen to their kids. And I feel that is the most important thing. Once you take the time to sit down with the kid, have a grown-up conversation, get to know what is bothering the kid. Do they have a problem? Do they need help? How can they assist? And also, in most black households or African households, mambo na sijui kwenda therapy, kwenda sijui counseling, that was like, apana, you have issues, sort them out yourself, that kind of thing, thinking like it's going to make us stronger. Yes, somehow it's going to make us stronger, but at the end of the day, it's killing us inside. A lot of people, like, they're dying inside, they're breaking down, but they can't say it, they cannot shout because they're scared no one is going to listen to them. So yeah, I feel like parents should be more mindful to your kids, and also know the signs of a depressed person, of a mentally ill or unstable, either be it a grown-up or be it your child or anybody around you. Be aware of your situations, your surroundings, and people around you. So before I end the show, I would like to end with a quote that I had from Emmanuel Acho, and I really loved it. And he said, mental health issues, mental health struggles, they don't discriminate based on race, black nor white, man nor woman, famous nor anonymous. So make sure we take care of one another, but more importantly, make sure you take care of yourself. And those are words by Emmanuel Acho. And right now we are at the end of our segment on trendy topics. We are going to take a break, but we will be right back. And welcome to Comedy Central. Okay, so over the weekend we had like this crazy challenge going around. I was seeing it on YouTube, TikTok, mostly on TikTok. People were like, it's called the crate challenge, where you stack a couple of crates, different heights, and people were falling off, others would break, as in they would fall on their necks, their backs, their hips. And a lot of people were actually saying like, this is a very dangerous challenge because you would end up getting hurt, because these are crates. Hey man, say you can break your spinal cord. But anyways, check these clips out, guys. Fact of the day: did you know sleeping in a cold room can make you slim down? Okay, now I need to start sleeping in a cold room, because hey, if it's going to make me slim down, I mean, why not? You want to lose a couple of inches, couple of weight here and there, so you can try this out and then you can let me know if it's going to be successful or not. So hey, I can't sleep in a cold room. Why? I love myself too much. But yeah, did you also know hearing different opinions makes us cling to our old beliefs? Hearing different opinions makes us cling. I feel like it kind of has a truth to it, because when you have a belief in something and then you get to hear somebody say something different, you'll be like, nah, I'm just gonna stick to what I believe in. You can believe in whatever you want to believe in. I'm gonna believe in whatever I want to believe in, and that is that. So I think it kind of has a truth to it. Did you also know that the tongue is the strongest muscle in the body? The tongue. Okay. So at least people doing all these tongue things, your tongue is strong. Tongue game lit. And also, when plants are under attack from insects, they let out aromas that warn other plants and entice the insect predators. Well, I also wish humans, we could be able to give out aromas, when you're in trouble, so your body just produces a certain aroma. So when somebody is passing by, they'll be like, oh, they're being kidnapped. They can be able to know if somebody's in trouble. I feel that would be a really, really good thing if we humans had it. Yeah. And that is the end of Facts of the Day. We will take a short break and we'll be back.
Yeah.